Hello everyone, and welcome back to Factorio Space Exploration playthrough. And for those who have been here yesterday, I think you are all gonna you're all gonna be having easy time guessing what's gonna be happening today. And for those who weren't, let me let you know that we have a small shortage of uranium fuel cells, a small crisis, and we need to find a solution as fast as possible. And a solution has been found, which is to go here and grab this uranium mine. And that's almost, I think that's the fastest solution we have. Like, off-planet uranium import would be another one, but it would not be fast. So this is something I have to rush before we run out of power. Because if we run out of power, our defenses are going to be breached, and it's going to be hell. It's going to be hell. Okay. Where are our friends, the nukes? Here they are. Oh yeah. I'm gonna use the small ones only. Oh, and yeah, let me disable the... I'm gonna drop some stuff here, because I want to grab as many nukes as possible. Okay, good. That's good enough. And I think we have a nuke... we have a turret somewhere, artillery turret. Yeah, this one. So we can put an artillery turret and use our friends' true nukes to clear some territory. Where I'm going? Here. Unfortunately, some of these expansions are a bit too close to the to our wall, so I hope it's all gonna go okay. I'm gonna save the game, and I'm gonna save it as CMP because I want to keep the master save in case something goes terribly wrong, and we have to start nuking everything. So, for those who aren't familiar with oh no. It's gonna fire on its own. That's not good. Hold on. Let me prepare. We should be firing it manually, or else. And we need to craft this one. Oh, we have it. Okay, never mind. Crafted one too much. Okay. And let's have it. Put nukes into here, and as fast as possible coordinate, like tell it to shoot here. Hopefully we're not gonna suffer too much, although we did suffer quite. Oh, we suffered a lot. Okay, hold on, that was not a... Okay, no, that's I'm glad I saved. That was not a good thing to do. That was not a good thing to do. So I think we have to we can't nuke the closest ones. We can't. What we can do is trying to clear them using... Yeah. We can try to clear them using some lasers. So let me do this, and maybe craft one more if we can. Although, yeah, I don't think we can. Yeah, well, it's fine. Let me try clear these nests manually. Ah! Fortunately, we do have. Fortunately, we do have a support of the base right behind, so it should go pretty good. Yeah, it does go okay. Nope, it does not go okay. Ah! How should we do it? Unfortunately, okay. How about trying to fire it a bit further? how about trying to fire the nuke further? And let me put the turret somewhere where it won't hit. It won't hit manually. Yeah, here is good. No manual attacks. Checking. Yeah, it should not turn on its own. Let me save the game again. And try to fire a bit further than last time. And clear... I think if we fire here, our walls should survive. So let's try. Although they might be burning, but... taking some precautions. The nuke is here. It should land somewhere here. Okay, good. Everything is burning. Yeah, we didn't need to fire so close. Everything is burning, which is really good. And the walls have not been destroyed. All the infrastructure here is good. Although it's a bit damaged, but that's okay. That's okay. Most important is that we live. Hey, says Ive, how are you doing? And thank you for following Nova Play ZXZ. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the real live stream. What you are seeing of the news these days is almost what's happening in this game. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. If you're unfamiliar with the mod, it's called True Nukes, and as you can see, it's quite it's quite efficient for dealing with all these bases. Hey, RF Holloway, welcome back. We need to claim this uranium mine as fast as possible. That's why I am trying to get rid of these natives here. And I think if we fire it here, we should be okay. Doing well, new to Factorio. Oh, basically what we are doing right now is not Factorio vanilla. it's a mod. It's a nice mod, which allows to have some. But this whole playthrough is using a space exploration mod, so nothing vanilla flavor. I'd like to make sure that these pipes are repaired, because if the fuel is not provided, these pipes break really easily. If the fuel is not provided, the turrets will never fire and we are gonna die. Okay, so let's clean these nests manually, the remaining ones. Yep. Okay, and these. Okay, good. No more nests nearby, and everything else... Yeah, it's fine. Our robots are dying. Everything else here should be far enough, so now we don't have to bother ourselves with precautions. Why don't... Oh. Okay, it is far enough. Yeah, it's kind of far enough, so it's good. So let's fire one here. Let's fire one here. One here. One here. One here. Yeah. One here. One here. It's gonna create some UPS issues, but it's for the good cause. I love nukes. Look at all these nuclear clouds. To be honest, if we had provided, if we had nukes all around the base, and if you had delivered these items everywhere, the automatic range would keep the base clear from... as soon as the expansion is seen, it would get destroyed. Oh, this is not destroyed. Maybe it needs somehow... Oh, no, it doesn't. They burn. Not only they die, but they also burn. Let me Oh, look at the lags. The FPS is down at 34. It's slowly getting up as the clouds dissipate. Where is the turret? Let me grab it. It's out of ammunition. So now we can put it closer, and we're sure it's not gonna fire automatically. Let's clear some neighboring bases, and when it's done, we can quickly expand and solve our nuclear problem. Solving nuclear with nuclear. Oh, nope. It's trying to fire. I think it's the worms. The worms have a lot of HP, so they might not be taken out fully by the nukes. Let's not run into it back. Op. This is there is still a cloud here, which is hold on. Where are the worms? Huh? Cannot see them. Interesting. Where did this base? Where did this turret plan to fire? Maybe we should check it out. I think it should be okay. Are you turning? Are you... Okay, it couldn't fire, so it could fire when we put it here. So I think it was aiming for these, which is fine. We could clear these manually. Yeah, let's go here. It's gonna clean these. Let's go here. I can go here as well. Clean up a bit. And let's also delete some of the bases which are too close to where we are going to be making the wall, in order for them to not be attacking us while we are doing so. In between is, I think it's good enough. You can hear some the noises of the explosions. That's efficient. That's very efficient. Man, I almost want to make some jokes about the current politics situation, but it wouldn't be very good taste. Although I think we are pretty. I think we're good. Hold on. This is. Oh yeah, it's the one that is shooting right now, and we are good. I think we have secured a good enough perimeter. We're not gonna go for this oil yet. Oil-wise, we are doing well. We still have some patches in the base, so we don't need to rush oil. We need to rush this uranium patch. So the idea would be to bring the rails down here, and to secure a line here, here, and here. So maybe the station which provides oil would be here, one here, and like one here. And I think that's gonna be it. I think that's good. We can cut here in order to secure. Yeah, this is all dead. Okay, good. Let's go. And let's also bring the builder train for the rails. 60 seconds. We have some shells. Where should we store the shells? Could be... No, we can store them at the base later. I'm gonna put them here, and let's try not forgetting it when we go back to the base. Yeah, this amount was not necessary. So I'm gonna grab some rails, grab some... signals is not very necessary. And send you back. Yeah. So the expansion is gonna be pretty straightforward. I'm not even gonna be laying... Oh. Wind walls. Oh. Come on. Now you build. You have grabbed them, now you build. Seriously. The turret has taken the walls, but it doesn't want to build them. Okay. And the idea is that we are going to be having rails here. And here as well. Okay. Why are the biters coming still? Yeah, the nukes leave a big nest, a big cloud, a big radioactive cloud, obviously. And we are having some attacks, which are not gonna allow us to expand unless these attacks are super small and they are stopping, and which it feels like they are stopping. It feels like they are stopping. So before we expand down, let me expand here first. And let me connect everything to the network. Oh, it's the pipe. Ah, fine. Okay. Right-hand driving, so this is gonna be the input. And this is gonna be the output. Okay, and this is good. Good signals here. This is also okay. This is good. And I do believe rail signals are all properly placed. Let's now place chain ones here, here. Yeah, this is the input. Cut here, nope, here, cut here, cut here, cut here, 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 and here. Okay, and we are good here. This is the exit. Okay, the cutting has been achieved. Yeah, I think it's good enough. And now let's just continue these straight trails all the way to the south. And yeah, I don't have the robots. It's fine. So where should we be making the wall? The wall should be here. I want to grab this ore patch. What are you? I want to grab this ore patch, but let's secure coal as well. Fine. Fine. Okay, and let's go right here. I don't care about the iron here. Okay, and the station is gonna be here. This is gonna be the coal station. Yeah, something like this. Yep, we used the left-hand side. So after this is done, we need to bring the... What should we do first? Walls or the station? If we don't have the... Yeah, if we don't have the flamethrowers... By the way, do we have flamethrower... Yeah, we have a bunch of flamethrower turrets here, which is nice. We do have some walls, but maybe not enough. So, and we also need... Oh, repair charges we do have. Oh man, we have so much military stuff in the inventory. And I have been having this all the time. Got nuclear up and drying last night. Now I just need to upscale blue, yellow, and purple sands from 3 to 10 SPM to around 25. Yeah, that's a good number. That's a good number. With space exploration, you don't need a crazy SPM. You're gonna be finding yourself like either waiting on some infinite techs or not doing any tech at all. Because it goes very slowly. Let me put these 6. Yep. And so we have everything. We have everything. Yeah. We could be building. Yeah, before building, let's make sure we have a delivery. Let's make sure we have a delivery. I'm gonna cut these as well. Somewhere in between. Doesn't matter where, just to make sure trains can properly circulate. This is it's almost bootstrap base rail. It's super like not temporary, but it's the minimum. We are not gonna be expanding here just yet. Can be do so later, but for now, there is a slight urgency. What are you? You're light oil. I'd like to copy the same station for light oil as we have here, because this one is actually using the this one is the requester. This one is using the newest design. So let's put it here like this. Yep. Oh, and we also need to be bringing power. Let me input a single roboport so that we can be using robots. The small amount, at least. Make the station, and as we connect these powers, everything should turn online. If you hear the alarm sound, that's because the uranium condition is on, the lack of uranium. So now that we have plugged that in, everything should be coming. Train on the way. Perfect. And now we need to grab some walls, because here we don't have enough bottom walls. And that's all. Yep. And I think I also have somewhere a blueprint stronghold. Oh no, that was the one provided by someone else for a blueprint showcase. And I do have some blueprint defense wall. I think that's the one. Yeah, I think that's the... no, it's not even... no, it's not the one. Grabbing walls, hold on. Let me finish this. Walls. They're here. Doing cover X with belts and splitters, but it works and it's stable. Yeah, cover X definitely could be achieved with belts and splitters. You don't need any circuitry. Circuitry is only required if you don't want to have the machines full with... Oh, these are... Oh, is it the nuking? It's because of the nuking. If you don't want to have your centrifuges filled with like 80 uranium, like the initial uranium input. If you care about that one, then cover X is then you'll need circuits for cover X. If you don't care about having 60 or so uranium sitting in your centrifuges doing nothing, then you don't need circuits. Which is, after some point, it's not a problem. And one last one. I'm going to drink some water. Why the biters are attacking? Where from? I think the right hand side. Yeah, I think they're attacking from here. As you can see, this is natural pollution. And we need to go fast before we get overrun. So which one was mine? Which one was mine? Rails by Arrow. Ah, these are the space rails that he was using. Defense. Oh, this one. This is the defense one. Okay, good. Let's begin. Oh, do we have the... Yeah, we have the electric poles here. It's fine. Let's begin somewhere here. This is gonna be the wall. It's gonna start here. Something like this, yeah. I think this is good. Okay, let's start here. Yeah, I almost want to have the 4 roboport set up, but I'm afraid of fighting. Okay, let's quickly switch to laser turrets if at some point we need fighting. Connecting these to the base, and most importantly, drawing the pipe. drawing the pipes. As you can see, we now have fuel, which is perfect. And drawing this pipe is gonna be the thing which secures this position. Oh, and there's another thing. We need to connect the turrets. We need to connect the turrets. These ones. We need to connect repair turrets with the base. Yeah. Could actually be doing like this. Oh, unfortunately, this doesn't really. Oh, this is fine. Just use this one. And we need to connect logistics in the base, or else we are gonna get some problems for the reparation. Yeah. I want to have them at a good distance, which is not as far as the pylons, but not as low as the basic ones. Here, up here, pylon, and probably, yeah, we need some more. I mean, we could do this. Unfortunately, we cannot see because of the lack of connections, so like this. And the last one. Yeah, this is the last one. So now they should be connected. Yes. And this is good because that means that the turrets are building. If you check here, the turrets can build. They almost work like robots, like roboports with construction robots, by using some ladder thingy. But they're very slow, so it's not like super OP, but it's still very useful. Instead of having the robots come all the way. If you do this, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's very bad. That's very bad. Where did they come from? Oh god. Oh god, where is the pipe? Let me bait them. They have expanded. Oh no. Oh no. Guys, you don't have the permission to expand here. Get out of here. Gonna try to negotiate better with them. That was really unfortunate. Where are the leader turrets? Yep. Up. Why don't they have fuel? Oh yeah, because this one is now disconnected. Okay, now they have fuel. Okay, let me. Oh, darn it. I forgot to heal. Hold on, where is the last autosave? Yeah, let's get the autosave. I think it's faster. It's gonna be faster. It's possible to salvage this. We have turrets, but it's faster to reload. F indeed. F indeed. Hey, Fiba. That's annoying. The biters are annoying. Pipe, space pipe. I don't care. Okay, let's make sure we are healed. Delete these. Place the Laser. And let's make sure we are healed and... Oh, wow. That was fast. For some reason they were stuck, they were doing nothing, but... Factorio did not implement any iframes for the... And these are not very good, because they are unable to... Oh. Come on, follow me, everyone. I want to shoot the nest. Okay, good. Yeah, everything is here. All the damage is here. It's localized. Okay, good. Now we are good. All right. Okay, good. I wait until fires get extinguished, and then we can proceed with rebuilding the infrastructure. Man, they were fast to expand. They were very fast. I'm afraid for other zones we need to carefully and quickly proceed with the... Oh, last med pack. Okay. Here, remove these. Okay, and copy that one. Instant. Okay, good. Finally, let's proceed on the right-hand side. Where were these walls? I forgot where I took them from. Defense wall? No, that's not mine. My blueprints? No. Space exploration? No. Defense right here. Blind. Okay, let's go. Bam, 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 bam. And I think we are good. Yeah, I don't need that last one. And we can just do something like this here. Yeah, I think this is good. I think there was a problem with the spacing, but... There was a small problem with the spacing here, but I think that's okay. I'm even gonna do this and put this one. Do we have regular pipes? Not really. Okay. Okay, the defense wall is ready. Let's finish the top part and the left. Up. Are you serious right now? Why are you here? Why are you here? Where was the... Oh no. Okay, I'm not reloading. We are doing this normal. Cannot research their damage. I'm afraid that all the damage we could research have been researched. Or maybe not. Oh, hold on. Good point. I think I have ignored some of them, but maybe not laser one. Laser requires energy 3, which we actually do have. Yeah, we do have it. Let's check. Oh yeah, we do have the damage. Oh, thank you for the idea. Thank you for the idea. That's neat. How did you know we have not researched? Yeah, that's good. That's gonna save some time clearing them. I hope I can get the body without dying. No jetpack, nothing. You need a jetpack to fly. It's right here. So guys, how was your day? How is your how's your playthrough going? Hey, we got 1 minute back for free. What's the uranium situation, by the way? What's the uranium situation? We're draining quite fast. Yeah, look, we already we're at 90% of the fuel. Although we have a belt, we have a full blue belt here, which is another buffer, but still. Maybe I would estimate we have about 30 minutes of nuclear power remaining. Somewhere between 30 minutes and 1 hour. Yeah, maybe about 1 hour, yeah. At this rate. So I'm gonna save before, and let's do some solid snake operation of corpse retrieval. Oh, the batteries are gone. No need for saving. This one first, and then everything else. Okay, good. The corpse has been retrieved. Now, where are the biters? Interesting. I don't know. And I don't want to know, to be honest. Unless they have expanded, which would be bad. I'm gonna bring this oil coal to the top. Let me just do this, and then we can copy paste. Nope. Nah. Oh man, the jetpack inertia is not really cool. Actually, here should be this one, and we can have a wall right here. Oh, and actually, I wanted to go a bit more to the right in order to secure the oil. Could we go from here to here? No, maybe not. Oh, we could. We could go here. Yeah, the idea would be to secure this side. Here, and build a wall here. I think this wall is gonna be it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one, yeah. There is a bunch of stone. Because, yeah, nuclear strikes destroy even the rocks on the ground. They destroy everything. So let me place this defensive wall here. A little bit to the back. Like this is gonna be good, I think. Yeah, I think this is good. And we don't have wall, but that's okay. Turrets can take care of the wall. Now let's let me plop down this blueprint of a pylon with the repair turrets, so we can just do this. If we start from the location of let me hold on. Let me do this and do this. I don't want this construction area above the uranium above the uranium mining. They're gonna mess with building uranium. Here and 2 more. Yep. This is good. And now they can be building walls. And we can connect this one. Oh, too far? Oh, not good. Good. We have walls, we have reparations, and we have oil. Perfect. Now, do we want to bring Do you want to have another station here or just belt? I mean, yeah, I think I'll just belt the oil. The throughput is not a problem. We're not using it in huge quantities, anyways. But one thing to do is to build the radar. Oh, we can only. Oh, we have to. Let's build it somewhere here. So all of this is revealed. Yep. What? What? How did they enter? Did they enter before? Oh. Hold on a second. There's a huge mosquito in my room. Oh no. Hold on a second. Give me 5 seconds. I need to get rid of that. Give me 5 seconds. Huh? Oh, it's here, it's here, it's here. I'm gonna get it. Okay, got it. Oh man, it's so huge. It's so big. Yeah, this one was so big. it is a different sort of biter. It was huge. I don't know why, but in Japan there are some mutated mosquitoes. I have never seen so big mosquitoes anywhere in Europe. Oh, yeah, I know why that happened. Basically, all of these come, there are normal waves of biters which come from the right-hand side. And since the walls have not been finished yet, which is now done, I think we cannot pass. We can pass. Oh no, how did I pass? Oh, maybe it's the speed. Maybe it's the speed. No, it's not the speed. Okay, let me landfill this section and do this. Okay. And now, normally, they cannot pass. Yeah, this is... What? Why they can pass? Okay, now it's good. Now it's good. Man, these biters, they attack at the... at the most opportune... or like best opportunity. At the best opportunity. And here we can redirect that one. Yeah, we can draw from here. No need for a new station. They are very long pipes, so we can just do this. This. Yeah, not perfect distance, but that's okay. Let's go below the oil. Don't want to mess it up for the future. Go top here. I should have cleared more nests with nukes. I was like, it's gonna be good up to this location, up to this position, but it was a bit too optimistic. Do we have oil? Yeah, we do have oil inside. Although 36, 37. How much oil do we have in the tank? Yeah, like 40%, right? So we have, yeah, 36%. No, the flow is good. The flow is good. It just balances out for the different amounts of, different maximum volumes, capacities of the containers. And pipes being one of the container. Should be fine. Here, here, here. Here. Are you using those special Hiroshima grade nukes? No man, I'm using the lowest of the tiers. I was using the lowest of tiers. I don't have them here anymore. I was using these ones. The low yield. Because everything else, like if you check the radius, the destruction radius, this one is 300, right? And if you check these, it's already 500, and everything else, it's gonna hit your base. It's not gonna destroy your base, but it hits it enough, and it creates damage everywhere in your base, and that's really annoying to deal with. Like small damage all over the place. You're about to unleash. Oh, share a video. Share a video of the Hiroshima bomb exploding. I'd like to see it. I think here we can just secure this one side. All nuclear warfare on my bugs. That's what they deserve. Buggers. How dare they defend their home planet and prevent the factory from expanding? How dare they? Yep, I think I'm gonna go with this line of defense. And even just build one in the middle. And hopefully we're not gonna get overrun by them while we connect power. And let's do it the same way as previously. Take it from here and just bring it to the left. Nope. Oh, I didn't even realize I'm using nano construction bots here because we don't have Roboport. Their claim to sovereignty has been denied. Yep. They don't have enough. They don't have anything to say in this war. They are the victims. Bring it down. Not too close to avoid being sniped. Oh, we can actually do it from here. Okay, and now everything's been connected. And just to make sure the barriers don't attack while these are being built. They attacked first. I'm the victim here. You're right, you're right. If they would let factory expand in between the nests, maybe they would have survived. Or just, you know, they'll like tell those who are in the way to get out. But it could have been solved using pacific ways. Pacific ways? Using peaceful, not pacific, peaceful ways. Okay, let me copy the nuclear mine setup, which is somewhere at the old nuclear mine location here. So we need a supplier and a provider of these. I'm not gonna bother with anything here and just copy paste this like this. Yeah, I think it's good enough. Yeah. And we don't need any more lasers. By the way, speaking about technologies, what could we be researching? What could be helpful? There is carrying capacity +5. Why not? Let's do the bio stuff here. Movement speed, because why not? Because we can. We do what we must because we can. 2 stations and combinators, but I think I don't have. Oh, yeah, no, we do. Okay, this is good, and just bring the. So the input is from the bottom side. Right, okay. Oh, perfect. Oh, fine. Nice. And it's going back here. Very simple expansion. Nothing crazy. Not a big deal. 3 exits, and there should be 3 entrances. 1, 2, 3, and 2 cuts. Good. Bring the power. Okay, and now the train should be coming for this one. No? Enable train limit 0. Oh, we don't have constant combinators. Okay, enable train limit 1. So it should go for... It should be delivering sulfuric acid very shortly. I see some craters that they're bigger than others, so you must have used some other tier 2 nukes. Yep, exactly. We have tried using them. So this is the biggest one we tried is this one, and it's the tier 3. And this is before we disabled the water creation, because I didn't want to mess with water generation. So I have disabled a bunch of stuff. Like, we don't make craters anymore, and not use special tiles for these. They're a bit annoying. Oh, we can make this one, but we don't have regent. So we have used these 3. Tested these 3, and the biggest one is this one. But really, it did hit the base all the way. Like, I think like the explosion was here. The explosion was here, of course, before everything was built. The explosion was here, and it hit all the way up to here. All this has been damaged in this up to this radius, and that was really annoying. Like, I had to I had to come and repair everything almost manually, because we don't have a global network coverage over every single sub-factory. It was really annoying. Everything blinking. So yeah, not exactly an enjoyable thing to do. Are there any miners? Yeah, we have miners. Hold on, let me check. I want to check how many miners output 1 full belt of uranium. We have mining ores here set up. So for the uranium, one full belt of uranium is produced using 14 miners. Okay. With the current modules. Speaking of modules, I have dropped the modules, but maybe let me grab them. We don't need more stuff. Where have they been dropped? Okay, let me have a quick voyage to the mall. I'm gonna deposit all these artillery shells and grab the deposited modules. And what else did we need? Miners. Hey, we do have miners. Have enough of them. Yeah, nothing else. Just a small back and forth at the mall, which is it was actually above. It was right above. Right here, and this task is gonna be done. Our base was about to die to biters because of it's 100% relied on is 100% relying on nukes, on uranium for power, on nuclear power. It doesn't have any single solar panel, sorry, for the exception of this this basic setup, which is used to power the pumps. The water pumps are only they are the only entities in the whole on this whole planet which are powered by solar, and it's only this. Everything else is powered by nuclear. That's why running out of nuclear power is critical. We cannot allow that to happen. So nukes are being produced here. I'm gonna deposit these, drop the stone, and grab the modules which are here. Okay, good. Yeah, this is gonna be good. It's gonna be enough for the miners. And after this is done, what's the next task? We need to go to Kyle. We need to go to the secondary outpost, and we need to fix it after it has been hit by a CME. I think just fixing is gonna be good enough for now. We could expand, we could improve mining, but until we need it, just fixing is gonna be good enough. So 14 miners. How about this is 7. Yeah, this is 7, so this is gonna be 1 belt. But you know, I'm just gonna do this simply to allow the mining of these, and place one here because why not? And then we can have another 7 here. Yeah, good enough. We can do this as well. It's fine. It's fine. Let's place them in the middle. And that is 14 on each side. Almost 14. Now simply connect, and this is done. We have two belts. We're going to be having 2 belts of uranium. And the beacons. Man, this the mines are too small to make a blueprint for the beacon mining operations. You don't deserve any. You're gonna go without beacons. Gonna be mined out fast. Okay. And let's bring power first. No, good enough. And bring the liquids. Okay, all of them should be now mining, and we just need to bring them back into their okay, good. Missing 2 miners on the bottom now. Oh, where? There? No, I think they reach. This one? They reach. They have three radius. Two miners. I'm not seeing any problem. Only 12. Only 12. That's what you mean. That's fine because there is no. Basically, 14 means that we cannot go over 14. We could place these 2 for faster mining of this patch, but it's unnecessary. Everything is covered. That's the most important part. 14. We should not get above 14, or else some of them are not going to be working. But as long as we are below 14, and as long as we're covering all the patch, it's okay. But could be moving them and putting 2 more, which is well, it's not a problem. Here, just for you. Could also move shift everything, but that's okay. And we finally have uranium ore. So what's the 1.6 million ores with 40%? I think it's hard to calculate percentage. It's hard to calculate percentage because when you look at the map takes into account your mining productivity already. As you take mining productivity, the number indicated on the map grows. I think I have noticed that because the numbers were growing weirdly. But as you place the miners have also the productivity researched into them, plus the modules, and the modules are not taken into account. So it's hard to say. The exact total amount you're gonna be getting, but that's okay. This is gonna give us a very long time before the problem arises, and by that time I'm hoping we are gonna be having a lot of stuff and easy expansions. Maybe spaceships to bring the uranium from the asteroid belt. That would be nice. So let's see here. Is everything back to work? The uranium is being delivered. Yeah, these are working now. They are working once again. Should we... Oh, should we replace these by the super modules? Productivity 6 modules. 14% instead of 18%. It doesn't really make sense. They're gonna gain like what? 6 multiplied by 2, 12% each. But maybe it's actually good. Maybe it's worth it. Maybe it's worth it. Yeah, let's replace. Let's replace. I think it's worth it. Use the tier 6 modules. Like this. And let's also put the better beacons. Yeah, this one is covering everything here, and this is gonna be covering these 3. Okay, good. So with that, we have gained 16% of productivity. Plus 14 instead of... Huh? We went from plus 8 to plus 14 multiplied by 2. Why does it say... Productivity 28, yeah, 28. Yep. Yep. We gained 12. We gained 12, which is good. And these could also be producing more. Yeah, let's do it. We have a level 6 modules, so let's use them. Yeah, that's good. These are not very... these are very important machines, and we want to maximize the juice we get out of uranium. But except for that, everything is good. Why don't you receive any uranium yet? When does it come in? So the uranium is coming into these belts for the cover X and into here. So I think we're gonna prioritize output priority to the left and output priority to the left as well. So we prioritize building these. And this is gonna be a... yeah, cover X is not that urgent. Most urgent is these cells. Okay, done. Task list checked. So now, Kyle fixing. Let's go to Kyle. So what does Kyle need? What Kyle needs? This is where we got hit. So basically just put belts, put some miners, maybe improve the beacons. Miners with modules, repair the belts, so that the holmium comes in, basically. What we could also do is bring the solar panels, the better solar panels, which could be very nice. Although I think Kyle energy problems are a non-issue. Yeah, they're... I mean, we're not really using holminite and cryonite. So let's not make a big of a deal for Kyle, but let's bring let's bring solar panels. I think it's a good call. What are these? Oh, these are resources. Let's grab the modules. I'm gonna leave the resources here for now. I'm gonna go to Novice Space Base using the Sushi Rocket. Grab the solar panels, some accumulators maybe as well, and then come back and go to Kyle. So the Sushi Rocket is here, and it's about to leave. It's about to leave. It's almost full. Yeah, let's go there. We can deposit a bunch of models. Just keep some of them to put into the mining machines. Do we have any left? We have 12 left. It's gonna be good enough. Yeah, 12 is gonna be good enough to replace. So the reason why I brought the models is because we are using them often in space, so I store them here, and the productivity modules, I put them here, and that's the only place where we manually feed this chain of building productivity models level 6, and I carry a batch of 50 in the inventory, just in case. For example, with uranium, it was very useful. Here, let's grab the solar panels and some accumulators. We have a lot of them. Let me get rid of the rails. Oh, I had logistics enabled. The robots are serving the... which is kind of fine. Hold on, I think I have deposited all the space stuff. Yeah, the space stuff is here. So it's fine. We can deposit the secondary space stuff here. Should have disabled the logistics. And we're gonna pick it back when we are back to space. Too much machines as well. Too much machines. We need to grab accumulators. And that's all. Accumulators are being built somewhere. I don't think they are built in the big machines. Oh man, that's hard to find. Did I put them next to the solar panels? No. Where did I put them? Okay, let me check. Let me request it by the robots and see where the robots come from. They are not built. Oh, because it's... No, I don't want anything. They're coming from the top. Okay, I've seen it. They're coming from the top. They're coming from here. I found them. Why are they stuck? They should not be stuck. They should be going back and depositing them back here. Oh, because it's not filtered. Got it. Okay, now they can go back and deposit them. The filters need to always be set to the items. Grab a bunch of them for Kyle, and then everything else is gonna be the solar panels. And we are good. Let's go. We don't have to use the rocket. Let's use the capsule. And Kyle fixing is also gonna be done. And after that, we can go back to space and have fun in space again. Yay! Kyle is departing from... It's not written on the map. Maybe I should write... This one is Setlans. This one is Kyle. Okay, the top one. Okay. However, can we return? Yeah, we can return because this one is empty. Now let me also disable the automated launch on cargo full. None here, just so we make sure that we return. Cranite, yeah, Cranite is fine. You need a capsule. Oh yeah, you need a capsule. It's fine. Yeah, these ones are actually using fuel. They're not optimized to use many capsules, and there is one departure for one return, which is not the optimal, but the only suffering here is the only drain in this case is only the fuel. And these rockets don't travel very often, so it's okay for now. I've seen a crash. There was one crashed rocket above. And let me grab this one. Okay. Good. Fixing. We could actually remove this one. Oh, don't we have any more repair packs? We don't. Although we could be repairing using nanobots. Okay. Have fun. Oh, and we are actually out of holmium. Maybe we need to colonize a holmium planet for a steady supply of holmium. This is a cryonite planet, and we were lucky enough to have some holmium here, so we have provided it, but as you can see, holmium resources are very low. We have one patch here, 3.2 million, which is quite okay. Like, it's, of course, it's not comparable with cryonite, like 10 million, 20 million. We have a small patch with 3 million here, and one patch with 1 million, but that's all. I think in the future we're going to be colonizing the holmium planet whenever we get on a heavy cryonite usage. Yeah, these are not really repairable. Let me disable these. Come back and let me remove these so we can use nanobots, which I think is gonna be better. Come on. Do they also use repair packs? No, I don't think so. Why don't they repair? Now they do. Yeah, nanobots are better for reparations. Why don't we repair? Oh, because they're in the network. They're in the network. So let me remove the roboports here temporarily for easier repairs. Yep, now they're repairing. And it's nighttime. Yeah, that's what I have been doing after nuking the base and playing with the nukes. I have been running around the novice base with nanobots and repairing wherever it was broken. Here, why are they not being repaired here? Is it the network again? No, there's no network. Why are these not repaired? Huh? And the inventory is full. Okay, it's fine. Let me... Let me place the... Yeah, this one. The blueprint for the... The new blueprint for... with the report. And I think we can start from here. Yeah, we can start from here. It's fine. Oh, we didn't have... okay, no more nanobots. Fine. So many small issues. Reports come in. And yeah, because thanks to these, we don't actually need to be placing them manually. We can actually place the framework, and then robots could do everything else. Just place these and no, what? This one. Boom, boom, boom. Should it be connected or? Yeah, like this, I think. Yep. And like this. Yep. Now I'm just gonna place the important buildings, and everything else is gonna be done automatically. Okay, like this. Now place everything here in a storage chest, and we can go back. 9 mining drills. Kyle power is not a problem. Not sure how to check how far did it go during the night, how low did it go during the night, but it's not running out of power. So holmium is being delivered, although quite slowly. How much do we have? We have like 100k holmium. So holmium planet is going to be a a secondary issue. A secondary task. So let me mark it here. Holmium planet outpost. And it's gonna be somewhat after. Oh, you do have repair packs? And let's place back some robots. Okay, good. Could remove these. Not using white ones anymore. These are requiring repairs. Mats, what do repairs require? Iron, stone, and copper. Can we build repair packs here so that they are being repaired automatically? Because stuff is in dire need of reparation. Do we have? We don't. We're not mining anything. We have our resources, but we are not. We're not smelting. We're not mining. We are doing nothing here. Hey, the Piper 13. Not sure if I pronounced your name correctly. Welcome to the stream. Looks so complicated compared to vanilla. Let me reassure you, it doesn't only look complicated. It is more complicated than vanilla. It's way more complicated than vanilla. But the complexity is not. It's not a deep complexity. It's a wide complexity. You have more. You have more recipes. You have more stuff to do. But the way to do things is the same as discovering in vanilla, basically. You check the recipe and you build the production. Like the way to do stuff is the same, although it's different stuff. So it's wide, but there is some depth to the logistics, interplanetary logistics. Like you have a lot of surfaces here, which are different planets, and you move resources in between. So you need to learn circuit networks in order to do so, but it's a really nice challenge. But that is definitely a deep complexity compared to vanilla. But aside from that, everything else, like space base, space recipes, I would say it's more of a wide complexity. This is a rocket crash, but I think the resources are being provided. And that's the second Holminite though. There was one, okay, but they're both running low, yeah. So Holmium is something that needs to be provided. But if you're enjoying Factorio and if you're done with vanilla and you want something more, I highly recommend this mod. It's an amazing one. So what's going on with you? This was a series of fixes following the unfortunate overload of this planet with meteor defenses, and I think, yeah, the idea would be to let it desaturate before before importing more. So do we want? Yeah, I think I don't want to see this all blinking, especially repairs. I'd like it to be repaired. So let me throw down a very simple, very quick setup with copper and iron. I'm gonna place four mining machines on copper. Maybe like cover it. Okay, let's cover. It doesn't cover below. Hold on. If we do this, are we reaching everything? Yeah, we are reaching everything, so it's fine. Let's do this. This is gonna be the copper. Like this. I'm gonna copy paste that, and we have a lot of smelters, we have a lot of everything basically. So I just want to build some automated repair packs, that's all. So let's put this on iron here, on the stone and on iron. There's a bunch of stone. The stone is not a problem. And where was iron? Here. Let's just do this. Oh, no more miners, which is fine. Okay, it's fine. No need. This is very simple. Build them all together. Oh, I should have brought an umbrella, the umbrella defense. But we don't have enough energy to defend from it anyways. If it hits. Not yet, not yet. Pylon. Have you played Asteroid program? It seems like yes, I have played it when it was released. I have played it for at the very first release, and it does seem similar. It's similar because both are factory building games, but it's different in a way that it's more what's the word? User-friendly? User-friendly. More. What's the proper word is I cannot find it, but basically it appeals to more players than Factorio, which is a pretty niche game. You need to accept the graphics. A lot of people these days don't accept simple graphics, right? They want 3D, they want shaders, they want lighting. So this is something you have to accept first, and second, the 3D element is actually really good. The 3D element in the Asteroid program is really good because the planets are the way planets are. I want to say designed, but not designed, but created is important. For example, like you can have bigger or smaller planets. You can have tidally locked planets which are always which have part which is always facing the sun. There are some really neat stuff going on there. But at the same time, it's not as deep as Factorio, right? Especially with all the mods. But it's very enjoyable, nonetheless, of course. I'm gonna be very simple here. 4 of these here. 4 of these here. Iron smelting. Copper smelting. And the reason why I use underground belts is because we don't have that much of that many normal belts. Hey, thank you for following the Pied Piper. I'm still I'm mispronouncing your name, I'm sure of it, but thank you for following. I hope you are gonna enjoy Factorio. It sounds like you have played Asteroid program, right? You have played Asteroid program and you are new to Factorio because you have heard of it after trying the Asteroid program, right? Am I correct in my assumption? Pronunciation is good. Oh, great. It doesn't happen often. Oh, look at this! I have 0 models left. This is perfectly 0 productivity 3 models. So these are perfectly. So we have iron, we have copper, and all we need to do now is bring in the stone, which is already brought from here, and we just need to combine them into a production of the repair thingies. So let me plop it here. Iron can go here, and stone can go here. Yeah, whatever. The repair packs, and this can go in a provider chest. and their operations can be automated. Yay. How many robots do we have, by the way? Low power? Oh, it's because it's charging. No, haven't played Asteroid program. Have played Factorio for a year. Ah, I see. So, I see. Okay, I was wrong in supposing that you are a beginner because you sounded like. But you are basically a vanilla player, right? I want to see the statistics. We have 150 robots, construction robots. But oh, okay. Oh, there wasn't enough packs, I think. That's okay. They're gonna slow your repair. Looking to get into mods now. Space exploration, maybe C block. Looking into it. Well, if you want to get into an overhaul mode, space exploration is one of the best, maybe the best that there is. So if you're looking for a 300-hour game, 300-hour or more game with a lot of depth and new mechanics and not just alternate recipes, then space exploration is amazing. C-block is fun at the beginning, I would say. At some point, it just becomes tedious. At the beginning, it's fun to discover how stuff works, but after the discovery element is done and you are just basically expanding and waiting on stuff, personally, I felt it was not that interesting anymore. I was actually craving for fast resource production instead of just spamming the setups you need to make ores from water. But it's fun. It's fun to discover it first. Okay, we can go back home. I think I did not forget anything. These are not buildable, but that is okay. That is not a problem. And let's set it to a launch on cargo full, and we shall go home and say cal fixing done. So everything else, we are now we are gonna go back to space, and finally we can be working on space stuff. Space facility. But vanilla fixing is not something that is gonna be done for long. Like, we're not done with vanilla fixing, that's for sure. We're not done with it. And now that I'm talking about novice, I'm remembering something that we need to do still before going back to space. Let me drop some of the unnecessary trash. Okay, we need to provide the newly built what's the word? Airframe bulkhead. We have, wow, that's so red. We need to provide newly built airframe bulkheads to the space factory. And that's very easy to do. And that's the last product which is going to be easy to do, because the trains are ready. As you can see here, we have the setups for all the items, some of you might remember. And as you can see here, this is the last train setup. And by the way, oh, there is no power connection to this one. This is the last free train available for the next item. Everything else is gonna be requiring biter cleaning. Or maybe we need to move the stations and to continue them somehow on the left, like rotate everything by 90 degrees clockwise and continue like this, or something, or from the top. Yeah, but this is the last available station, and it's fine because this train can be repurposed to do it here. And let's name this station for the resource. And it's the last beryllium intermediate product. And the path is like this. Go to the supply of the item, go to the stacker, wait some time, and then go to the requester. So let's do it with the aeroframe bulkhead. That's so many stations. And I cannot find the item. Here. Hold on. Oh, we need the requester as well here. This is a requester of airframe bulkhead. The last one. Titan staging, I'll catch your stream later. Sure, whenever. I'm trying to always read what you guys are saying and answer. If you have any questions or subjects you'd like to discuss, feel free. Go to the supply until full. Go to stacker 1 here, where you are staying right now. Wait, I think, yeah, 3 seconds is good. And then go to the requester until empty. And off you go. Same for you. Cool, now they're going to be providing this item right here. And we need to add the feature here. It's going to be the bulkhead below 2K, whitelist the bulkhead below 2K, and we are good. The last remaining part will be to actually be requesting it. And let's have a requester at the mall, at the space mall, because I'm sure like we need a requester for it at the here at this space facility. Oh man, that's a lot of coal. Are we lacking coal, by the way? No, coal is good. Okay, coal is fine. No, it's all good. None of these chests must be empty, and I think the design was be to even if a single one of these resources is needed, the rocket can come in and deliver it. But that should not happen. Okay. Oh, and what we could be doing at Novice as well, we can be already preparing to build the last catalog, the last astronomy catalog. And for that one, we are going to be needing a special asteroid probe data, asteroid belt probe data. And for that one, we're going to be needing to send an asteroid belt probe. And we need to fire it from the asteroid belt as it's written in the description. So what we need to do is we need to make a separate rocket, dedicated rocket, which is gonna depart from the, I think, astroscience production facility directly. It's gonna go to the asteroid belt. It's gonna come back with the data probes. And now the question would be, where should these probes be produced? Well, the answer is actually simple, in space, because they require space manufacturing. So we need to be delivering all these items to space. Rocket control units. I don't even think I don't think we have rocket control units here. We do have a station providing them, but I don't think we have it delivered. Yeah. Only basic ones are being delivered. However, there is a station here which is building rocket control units. This is the train delivering them, and this is the station building them. So we have a production. We have a production of these, and we have we also have a chest full of these somewhere. Here, right here at the top, where we are delivering them. So let's we could actually call for them here and belt them into the production, and I think that's what I'm gonna do, because it's an easy solution. We're already producing them, and in the future we are able to expand this production facility to anywhere else, and do the same. So let's do it here. And I have deleted that rail in order to not make the train come with this object. Rename it to this. It says no path, which is perfectly acceptable. And then this needs to be set to the item, and the item is at stack size 10, so a train can only have 800 of these. So we want to request let's say 3 times the amount. Well, let's say 2000. It needs, not these. Minus 2000 of these. That's a bit more than, it's like 2 trains and a half, which is fine. And the train size is 800. Yep, good. And now we can be creating the path, and the train should be on its way. Yep. Good. So the idea is to bring this belt of rocket parts here, and let's bring it into the network. This network. Oh, no more belts. Okay, you know what? Undergrounds for the win. And it can be here. Let me also place a roboport. The idea is that we have a rocket here, we can have a second rocket here for the another science, and all the resources, like some basic intermediate resources could be brought from here. And we should put them into a provider chest, and this provider, we don't need that much of them. So let's just limit it to, of course we could be using a smaller provider, but okay, let's use a smaller one. Because why not? Let me also clear this one from here and use the space one substation. Replace you. Place it at the border. These are the resources delivered right here. So what else do we need for the rocket science, for the probe? Here. Where is the probe? Military? No. Ah, here. Yeah. So rocket control units done. Uranium fuel cells. So uranium fuel cells are not exactly built, but I think they could be built directly. I think we could be building them directly here. Or should we make them delivered from somewhere from the top? I think from the top is gonna be good as well. Nah, it's fine. You know what? I'm gonna assume, which is not a safe assumption, but still, I'm gonna assume that they're only gonna be used for this one, and we can place a small production, like dedicated production facility next to it. It's fine because we are not gonna be using this space for anything else anyways. So, right below. Something like only 4. Let me see how many the calculation, the ratios for our astronomic science packs. If we check the production of this belt probe, and here we check the uranium cell, we need nothing. 0.007 machines to build it, so that's nothing. So we can actually be having only one machine producing them. Like put it right here, and it's going to be a dedicated production. So requester and provider. No need to be bothered with facilities when 1/1000th of a machine is gonna be enough. Just need to make sure to. I'm even gonna make productivity model 6 here because it's uranium, and uranium is expensive. We don't have enough of it. So make you. No, could be together. Okay, And let's go. Uranium fuel cells are provided. And finally, we have everything else. Flat solar panels. Flat solar panels need to be built. They are kind of built by the... Should we deliver everything to the mall and do it at the mall? Do the belt probes at the mall? Nah, I don't think we should. No, I don't think we should. It should be built at the dedicated space station. So let's see here. Let's see here. What are the ratios for these ones? We again, we need nothing. Like the target ratios here are actually not that big in the grand scheme of things. So we need to be building these. Oh, there's already a recipe for these. Second one. They're already built, so we have all the resources already available, and solar panels. We just need to build solar panels, and these will require electronic circuits, glass, and copper plates, and that is annoying. That is annoying because we're not providing them. But you know, we can be building them the same way as we are building this, exactly the same way, because we need so few of them that it's fine. It's fine. We just need one of these, and we just need to deliver a bunch of solar panels here. It does look like a it looks weird, I know. Like, what is this? Production should be done here. This is for logistics. But looking at the numbers, we need nothing. We need 0.055 assemblers. Without models, 0.078. We need nothing. Like, the values here are insignificant. So we don't need to be delivering electronic circuits and copper plates to space. Let's directly be delivering the solar panels. Okay, and I think we are good. We have the final pieces of the puzzle in order to be able to make this probe. Everything else is provided. No, hold on. Solid rocket fuel. Yeah, we need to be providing solid rocket fuel as well, and that's actually important. That is important because right now we don't really have a station producing solid rocket fuel. We do produce it. We do produce it from vulcanite where necessary. Here, I think, yeah, we're producing rocket fuel from vulcanite here, but it's either deliver vulcanite and produce it in space, or produce it on Novice, which is better because we can be using productivity models. Yeah, I think it's better to be producing it on Novice. And thing is, the fuel is already here. The fuel is here. We just need to make sure it's in the provider chest. We can even bring a second belt. If necessary. I mean, maybe it's not necessary right now, but let's be doing it just in case. No, we don't have just because I don't have enough transport belts in the inventory. Or maybe it's gonna be enough. Okay, let's see. Let's do it. Using undergrounds when possible. Something like this. Undergrounds, I said. Up. Okay, and now what we can do is we can have this one, which is priority to the right, and these two are gonna go in a provider chest for the rocket fuel. Is it coming? Yeah, it's coming. So we have a rocket fuel being provided at the factory. So now we can be requesting rocket fuel here as well. So this is being delivered, and this is being This is being provided. So looking at the numbers, we need 2.3 items per minute. And let us be requesting these items. The way we are requesting stuff is we have the exact resources required for this. Hold on, Control R. Required the exact resources, and we are multiplying them by, I think, 10. Yeah, by 10 in order to have a big enough buffer. So we can do the same now for uranium fuel cells, rocket control unit, and solid rocket fuel, and airframe bulkhead. So let's say 5 uranium cells. We are requesting minus 5 uranium cells multiplied by 10, sorry. Let's have minus 10. Let's have 100. Let's overkill it a bit. They go in such few numbers here that overkill, I think it's good. Rocket control units. So we said 10 of these, so let's have 20 of these. So the overkill is by 40. 20 of these. Then we need also airframe bulkheads. 11. Let's have minus 50. And finally, not finally, solar panels and rocket fuel. So solar panels, let's have minus 10 as well. And solid rocket fuel. Minus 100. Because we need 25, 23, yeah. Okay, and this is gonna ensure the delivery. As you can see here, it's being already brought in by the rocket, because we have a sushi rocket system again, and everything has been filled in the rocket. And I think it's gonna depart very soon. It's gonna depart very soon, so let's go back to space. And let's make the trip together. Yeah, let me drop all the novice stuff, because we are done with novice. Hold on, launch powerful. Don't launch yet. Let me exit first. We need to grab these. Okay, space stuff. What's the request? No, request is fine. There's no more request. The rocket is full, almost full. So let me drop. This can be placed. This can be placed. Okay, we do have the silent landing pad. Perfect. Oh, and we also need fuel. We also need fuel in order to be able to launch the rocket from there. So actually, fuel command. Fuel request should be higher. We need fuel in order to travel to the asteroid belt and back. So this is important to have enough fuel. How much fuel does it take to go there? I think I have estimated. Have I estimated? I have estimated from novice. Not sure I have estimated it. But we do need a lot of fuel. So fuel, we might change the system to deliver fuel if we notice that fuel is using too much of a rocket space. We might change that, but let's see here. Let's have, so this is gonna give us, one rocket can accept 1000 fuel. So 100 fuel is already a tenth of a rocket. Let's have one. Yeah, let's have a stock of it. Yeah. For now, we need fuel. We need fuel anyways. Having one full rocket of it, if necessary, is gonna be good enough. Hold on, what, 500? One rocket can contain up to 50 multiplied by 10, which is 5,000. Sorry, 500 multiplied by 10, which is 5,000. So let's have 5,000 here. Let's have 5,000, and I'm gonna prepare buffer chest for that one. Oh no, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. It's multiplied by 10 already. So 500. Oh man, I think it's fine. The robots could not, like, there was not enough demand to deliver that much fuel, nuclear fuel. So minus 500 multiplied by 10, which is good. Okay, as you can see, there's demand everywhere. And we are ready. We are officially ready after we finish depositing all the novice stuff, which we are done with depositing. Let me also deposit the fuel. Okay, and you can go on cargo full. Back to space, oh yeah. Yeah, I wonder how much fuel we're gonna be needing to go to Asteroid Belt. So, I have prepared small space for it. It's gonna be here. So here is gonna be the rocket for the belt. And here is gonna be the delivery. And this is all within the global network, I believe. It's not, it should be. To deal with crashes. Tiles. Oh, did I copy the beacon? I didn't mean to copy the beacon. I meant to copy this one. Yeah, this is all. This should all be within the network. Oh, no landfill. Yeah, good. Just surrounding the rocket with this because it can and it will crash. It will crash. It's not avoidable because asteroid belt is considered by space exploration to be a dangerous zone. Dangerous, high chances of crashing zone. Okay, kind of surrounding this with superchargers, and now we can be placing everything here. What I'm gonna do is we must not use robots anywhere here, simply because we are in the global network. We don't want global network robots to interfere with anything. So we do have these items. You're a bit annoying to be sitting where we could be using the evacuation one. So let me move you. Yeah, let me move you out of the way. This was barely enough, which is fine. And the idea would be to have a bunch of these which evacuate the rocket fuel. Man, not gonna have enough belt space here. Okay, maybe 2 then. Okay, let's see how much fuel do we need to go to asteroid belt. Oh, we can go to asteroid belt 1. We don't have to go to asteroid belt 2. Let's see. Let's compare the crash chances. So for asteroid belt 1, cargo safety, but because we don't have any, 95.15, and fuel 32k, and asteroid belt 2 61k, twice as much fuel. Okay, we are definitely going to asteroid belt 1. It's the closest one, it's gonna be cheapest, and we don't have a base there yet, but we can be making it. Let's have a look at the asteroid belt 1. It's not even colonized. Yeah, we have a small base on the second one for the methane ice, but we don't... It doesn't matter whether we have a base or not. We just need to go there, set up this, and maybe... Oh, maybe deliver some ammo as well. But this can be done by global rockets for the It has also no, hold on. The 2 has a bad solar, but I think 1 had a better solar the last time I checked. So we could be easily using solar energy there. So we need to colonize it. No, hold on. I wanted to put it to the first priority, so this way we can be checking the planets which interest us. So it does have, yeah, 172 solar, which is very good. It's very good. It has water, it has uranium, so but it still has good solar, so we don't need to use these for power. We could be actually going there and shipping uranium to Novice from there. That could be a really nice idea. That could be really good, because we have a lot of uranium there. Way more than on the second one. Okay, okay, it's decided. We're going to the first one. And the idea would be to, let's actually move these below to have stuff above to build, let's say, we need refineries, fuel refineries. Do we have them? Oh, we have some of them. Perfect. We can build some refineries, which transform solid rocket fuel into liquid fuel. Let's put a tank as well. Yeah, we can be putting a tank. Is it? I cannot see. Oh, I think it's this one, right? This one, yeah. I think a pump would be good. Or I think by default buildings are pumping, something like that, but not sure. And let's have the refineries. Good, perfect spacing. These and yeah, good enough. Oh, I think we want pump here. We want a pump here. So let's actually move it one tile below so we can do this. These transform solid fuel into liquid fuel, and this way we are independent on a global network for the provision of fuel. We have fuel delivered by the space base to the space base. Small dependence on global network is okay, is acceptable. Notably for rockets, what's the word? The ammunition for shooting meteors there. Yeah, first trip needs to be prepared. Point defense. Are we producing? Oh, we are shooting point defense to the second one. We're shooting it using cannons. But here we have we can be delivering the basic point defenses. I think we do have them somewhere. Yeah, we have a storage chest for them, so we can be delivering these. Do we have cannons? No, we don't. Could be making could make a mole space for these. That's could be very useful to have. So the fuel, one important thing is that we need to store the fuel. The fuel needs to be stored, and we need to be informing the base how much fuel do we have. We need to be informing Novice in order to have enough. And let's have one full chest of buffer and 2 chests available for everything. So it's very important to connect these, and we can be outputting the fuel here. Bam, and go here. Like this. And now we are informing Novice of how much fuel we have. Perfect. What remains is the evacuation of these small items. And all these items are solely used to build the the rocket. Thing is, while they are traveling on the belt, we might not be informing Novice of how much we have. So belt is a buffer, so let's not forget about it. It is a buffer, but it's also it's also not a very good buffer. We could be connecting by a wire every single tile of the transport belt and letting Novice know how much stuff we have on the belt as well. Maybe it's gonna be a bit of an overkill. But we need to empty these anyways. We need to empty these. Oh, I think I have an idea. We have four slots here, so we can be doing we could be doing a direct insertion. We could be doing a direct insertion into chests, where we are gonna be storing them. Yeah, we don't have much. We don't ask for much. The biggest one among these is the bulkhead, which is 50. But there are stack size, no, so rocket control unit. We have more of these because of the, yeah. So I think having an inventory chest is fine. Like this. And we need to be also connecting it with a red wire to let Novice know how much of items we have. Like this. Okay, good. And then we don't have to deal with buffer belts. We don't have to deal with buffer belts. What we do have to deal with, however, is how are we gonna get them out of the way? Even if we put them on each side of a belt, we are gonna be needing, like, even if we do something like this, we are gonna be needing 2 belts here, right? We are gonna be needing at least 2 belts, unless, oh, I have an idea. No, I don't have an idea. So 1 belt is gonna go here. We could be having the output here. Okay, let's set it up. All of these are gonna go directly into the Asteroid Belt probe production. Yeah, directly. Yeah, it's direct. So it doesn't matter which chest is which. So let's go with the rocket control units here. Let's go with what was the other one? Uranium fuel cells, bulkhead, and solar panels. Okay, so they're in the chest and they're outputting to Novice how much stuff they have. This is 1 belt, and we need a second one, and we can just move the roboport 1 tile to the top. Let's move you, and you. And I don't believe we have made a hole. Yep, it's fine. And let's have the second one like this. Yeah, we can make it the same setup here and do it like this. Okay, good. So we have these 4 items being delivered to the manufacturer of probes, space probes. Let's have the manufacturer located somewhere here. Yeah, we don't want to move it too close, but we can have a buffer. Yeah. Yeah, and why not have these? So this is gonna be the manufacturer of space probes. Asteroid Belt probe, yeah. That's so nice. I had almost forgotten the... Yeah, it's not a direct production. It's not exactly direct production because we need to be producing the solar panels. So we need to produce multispectral mirrors as well. So it's almost yeah. Let's not rush this one. This is gonna be here, and we need a second one for the mirrors. Want to build it myself, and a one for the. Yeah, no, it doesn't need to be here. This one is gonna be for the mirrors, and this one is gonna be for the multispectral mirrors. And we must have everything. Multispectral mirror. This one, yeah, with the iridium plates. Okay, nice. Belting liquids is the easiest of the tasks. Need nothing. But everything else is a bit more tedious. I feel like this should go here and this should go here, but it's too late. It's fine. Oh, and yeah, the one item is not necessary there, and that is the solar panel. So yeah, which is fine. Basically, just do this. Easy enough. Okay. Oh. Now hold on. You need to draw from the belt. So, okay, we need to do it like this. You are gonna be drawing solar panels. And no, you don't need this belt. However, what you need is one belt of glass and iridium. Only glass and iridium? Oh no, also LDS. LDS, glass, and iridium. Can we draw from this one? Let me check the ratios here. This is iridium and LDS, and it goes into only this. Yeah, yeah, we can draw from it. We barely have one half of a belt for these, so we can draw from this one and go all the way there. Yeah, I do feel like this needs to swap the sides. Man, why did I build the resources already? That was not very smart. Okay, let me clean these up. I'm gonna deposit them. Unfortunately, we cannot deposit here, because if we deposit them here... Ah, it's fine. The memory is gonna be emptied, but it's not a big deal. This and the last one was... rocket fuel? No, hold on, what are you? Oh, solar panels. Yeah. So, yeah, let's have the landing pad on the left-hand side as well. So these ones go here. These ones go here somewhere. Rotate them like this. No, like this. Yep. Connect you here and place the buildings here. And the landing pad is gonna go right here. Nice. This is gonna be the belt of solid rocket fuel, which is gonna be coming from here. It could be traversing all this. Yeah, it's not a problem. This is not a problem. So go here, continue here, do this. Oh, yeah, one thing. Let's move everything one tile to the right for the belt to be able to be placed behind it. like this, yeah. This is gonna be creating fuel. Let's beacon it as well, because we can. Maybe it was not very smart to have this side being completely blocked. Because we need to be providing all the rocket sections and whatnot. Rocket sections. How are we gonna deal with rocket sections? Having bots deliver them over long distances is not very efficient. It's not at all efficient. Not at all efficient. Maybe we could be we should be delivering cargo rocket sections at the same time, just to have enough of them here. Because if we do deliver them at the same, we cannot empty this rocket any longer. It has only one slot to empty stuff. I mean, if it's cargo rocket section, it's gonna be okay. But one thing to consider is that our rocket reusability is at 18. No, we are at 17. We are researching 18. So soon we're gonna be having good reusability. Soon, I mean someday, not that soon, because this is exponential power of 2. But how should we proceed? Yeah, I really don't want to have a huge setup for rocket section like train and whatnot. So maybe we can afford asking logistics robots for them. Problem with logistics robots, I'm gonna explain it to you so everyone is on the same page. Logistics robots can crash, and here on Novice orbit, they can crash at a rate of it's a weird number, but we don't know exactly what it means. But they crash quite often. If you look here, I think you can soon hear a. I mean, you can already see some robot bodies, which is fine. It's actually having robots crash on its own is fine. They are easily replaceable. The crashes are not that expensive. But while they are flying through this the zones which are not covered by the robot network, if they crash in between these zones, you can see these blue dots, and these blue dots are the cargo which robots lost while traveling, because they crashed outside of the logistics network. And after some time, this is gonna be all covered in dots if you use global network too much. That's why I want to limit its usage, but it's still very, very good to have a robot network, global robot network. It's very useful. But maybe just maybe, we should not be using it at all. Right now, we almost don't use it. I mean, we do use it for the fuel delivery for the trains, but that is it's a task. It's a task here. This one, charger pack logistics, and this task basically is to transform the delivery using global network into some localized production and charging, because we are hurting ourselves by doing so. The robots are crashing everywhere. So how should we do about cargo rocket sections? It's a temporary issue, because at some point we're gonna reach 20, and we are not gonna be having problems at all, because the the cargo rocket sections are gonna be all reused, unless the rocket crashes. Yes, actually, yeah. When the rocket crashes, it loses all the robot sections, the cargo rocket sections. So the issue is not gonna be temporary; it's gonna be permanent. So we need a permanent solution, anyways. We could be delivering it from Novice. We have the last slot available here, and this could be for the cargo rocket sections. and I think it could be good. I think it could be good. I mean, we could also remove one of these. We don't need to have a lot of them like this. Anyways, we do use these. We do use these in order to evacuate capsules and cargo rocket sections to the global network when the rocket arrives. Because it's gonna arrive here, it's gonna arrive here as well. Oh, but hold on a second. Are we gonna have more departures or more arrivals? Because if we have more departures than arrivals, we are gonna be almost always covering the cost. No, these are independent. It's a bit of a niche right now. Another easy solution would be to cover everything using the global network. And you know what? It's not as dumb as it sounds, because at some point we are gonna unlock the super construction radars, and the construction radars, we have one right here. It has been provided by the game. This one, it has 256 construction area, and this one is very huge. So if basically you can see here, it goes all the way up to here. So maybe if we can have a coverage, I think construction coverage is enough to take care of these. We don't need logistics coverage, maybe. So in that case, we can actually make an effort and cover all the spaces in between these batches of network, and that's gonna solve the problem. So okay, let's try to rely on the global network for now, and we shall see. It's what I explain right now. It's a bit of an eventual problem from the future, but it's not a big one. It's not a big one. Okay, so let's not deliver these manually. These are going to be providers. We're just going to be requesting globally the cargo rocket sections. Are we actually providing globally the cargo rocket sections? Let me check. Here we deliver them. Oh yeah, we deliver them here. But we don't have any. We don't have any. Oh. Hold on a second. Are we not asking for these? No, we do ask for them. We do ask to have 20. We do ask to have 20. Let me check the rocket on Novice. Is it full? Yeah, it's full with the items. You have enough of these. So why? Trying to find a good way to handle these. It's very important to make it to do it right, because if not, everything's gonna stop working at some point. This is a requester of cargo rocket sections, but this is a and that's the problem. It's also requesting from there. Oh, that's the problem. That's a problem. Okay, you know what? I have an idea. I have a solution idea. What I have just showed you is the recycling rocket, because we are mostly sending stuff into space. We are not bringing stuff back from space to Novice, so we are sending a lot of cargo rocket sections, which need at some point to be sent back to Novice, and this is why we are packing them, and we are having a recycling rocket here, which is which purpose is to send back every overload of items, cargo rocket sections or capsules which have arrived, send them back to Novice for processing. But it must take care of the overload of items, not request actively all the rocket sections which are not being used. So the idea here would be where are they? to make it a storage chest. So this way, when we have an overload of rocket sections, they can actually be evacuated to storage. And this storage can be inputting stuff into this chest while it's wired in order to move the rocket sections into this. No, not scrap. What? Oh, maybe from a crash. Oh, by the way, we need to have a request for chest for scrap, which needs to be handling scrap which has arrived by the global network. Yeah, okay. So this is a storage chest, and it's providing stuff for the global network here, which is okay. Let's rely on the global network. Are you gonna stop bringing scrap, or or what? Where are you coming from? Here? Oh, okay. There was a. Not here. Not sure where. Probably here. Okay. We do have a scrap location, but we need to. We actually need to request scrap here, and an easy way to do it, an easy way to do so, would be to do like this. I'm gonna place it right away. That's a nice and neat way to deal with a scrap in the global network. Just gonna extend these to the network and to transform these into requester chests. Not all of them. Maybe maybe these two is gonna be enough. These are gonna be requesting for scrap wherever it is. Actively requesting for scrap, and it's gonna be evacuated and processed in the factory. Let me remove it from here and put it into there. And here we go. Now we have only a storage chest for rocket sections, but that means that wherever we have... hold on a second, let me also do the same for the capsules. This is gonna be a... oh, it's a buffer chest for capsules here. Um... 20. Let's keep like 80 of these. Let's keep 80 of these. Let's only send them back to novice when we have less than 80, and let's keep 80 of these. And this is not gonna be a buffer chest. It's gonna be a storage chest again. It's gonna be a storage chest for the rockets here. And the idea is that we are gonna be replacing all passive providers where we want to get rid of the items by active providers. This way they can go into these chests, but they're not actively taken from every passive provider. And we can be using requesters where needed. And this is a good optimization, I feel like. Let me grab these and put them here. Have one in the inventory, and these are all the buffering chests. So we are not having too much of them, too much of the evacuation for cargo rocket sections and capsules. We have two here. We have them on the on this side for the black data cards. We need to replace them with active providers. What's this one? Unsure. Oh, everything else, basically for rocket crashes. Okay, and there's a crash here. We also have the same on the refinery and on Astroscience. So these are gonna be active providers. They receive capsules and cargo rocket sections from rockets which arrive to these sub-factories. So they're gonna be stored at the recycling facility. And the recycling facility is gonna be the center, the rocket parts management center. This way. Hope it does make sense. So the only problem here would be logistics robots crashing while they're flying in between logistics zones, like here where I am right now, for example. But in the future, as we place factories in between these zones, we can be covering them all with a global network. We shall see. Surface scan. Hold on, we have been surface scanning a planet here. Not sure. Vietera. Ah, yeah, for the uranium. Yeah, I gotta say it's it's a colonized planet, and I think I'm gonna delete this surface actually. Stop all scans and actually delete the surface. We don't need this planet. For uranium, the best would be to go to, maybe not the best, not sure if the best, but a good solution would be to go Calidus Asteroid Belt 1 and take it from here. I think there must be spots with a lot of uranium not discovered yet. Oh, and when we come here, I think we might as well try to find a spot with a high concentration of uranium to make the base. Not in the center. It doesn't make sense to make it in the center. I mean, we do have beryllium here, but beryllium is everywhere normally. So let me start scanning this belt. Okay. And now everything has been prepared. The easy part is... oh, I think I need more inventory. That's a lot of requested items. I'm gonna go to the... Need to grab some assemblers, space assemblers. And some landfill as well. We need some landfill. Because we are gonna be bringing it to the asteroid belt. Look at the rocket usability slowly going up. It was at 11%, now it's at 14%, but it had used up some of the stockpiled science. Oh, where did you find? Oh, it used some of the stockpiled science. Not a big. It's not fast, but we are getting there. We're getting there. Okay, so there is a chest here with the space items that I wanted to pick up, and let's pick the space platform scaffolding. And while we are here, I mean, could be done at a distance. Why not make a rocket, a cannon production facility? I don't think we have one yet here. I don't remember having built it, so let's go ahead and place one. I mean, it could be wherever. This is gonna be the cannon. And this is gonna be the cannon as well. And requesting items. We don't have batteries. Oh, we don't have batteries. Really? I think we are requesting them, but maybe not enough. Let's see here. Minus 10k batteries. Let's have 20k. So 100 rows. One row is 2k, so 20k would be 10 rows. Where is the batteries chest? Here. I want to add another one just in case. Oh. Pressed the wrong button, and we need to connect it here to the network. Okay, batteries. Secondary chest just in case if we overkill the demand. Okay, we can go back, and we have the space assembly machines. That's what I wanted to pick in order to unpack the cargo rocket sections, and we can be requesting capsules globally as well by using the new system, where we have them in storages at the recycling facility if necessary. Oh, I'm gonna check whether at the starter base, the bootstrap base, the bootstrap sushi base, I think we also do have some storages for these. We need to make sure that they don't overlap the same function. The new recycling facility should be taking care of all these. Drop landfill here for now. And I believe one machine is gonna be good enough. One machine is gonna be good enough for all this. So make a requester chest, one for the capsules. let's have a buffer of 10 capsules, because why not? And here we need... do we need a buffer, by the way? Do we need a buffer for the rocket sections? I think we do. I think we do, yeah, I think we do. Oh, it's actually a buffer, yeah. It's gonna be a buffer. So let's do it like this. These are gonna be the packed cargo rocket sections. And this one is gonna be, as usual, outputting them while below a certain threshold, which is very low. It should be, oops. It should be outputting cargo sections while they are below 5. Basically, make sure there is enough of them, not even 5, like 2. Make sure there is some in the chest, so this inserter can put the cargo rocket sections in the chest. Let's have a filter, because I'm gonna use this chest for many things. Rocket sections in the chest, while the amount is below 100. Your usual stuff. Hold on a second. I think we want to make something bigger here. I think what we want here is to unpacking. I think what we want is to make this a big one and a requester one in order to handle the demand. I'm gonna move this one a bit to the top. And this one is gonna be requesting a certain amount of cargo rocket sections, and let's say 20. It's gonna be having 20 cargo rocket sections at all times. And the idea is that we are gonna be packing the surplus of rocket sections at a destination and sending them back with data cards. And when they are back, we are gonna be outputting them here. So packed cargo rocket sections, unpacked cargo, both packed and packed actually. Let's have separate ones for now. Because packed arrive and unpacked also arrive. The unpacked ones are the ones from the current rocket. And capsules as well. I mean, could be using the same ones, but we do have enough of them, but yeah, it's fine. Let's have it here. Okay. Packed, unpacked, and here we need to be taking them, and for the unpacking, and here we need to inputting them at least when below 2. Okay, this is the problem with the global network being such a like having so much free space in between them. I want big, but it's actually detrimental right now. I'm waiting for these to come, and I want to put them into this chest. I want this chest to be handling both of them, capsules, and I'm not gonna requesting capsules anymore, because capsules are never gonna be lost. And I want to start with 10 capsules circulating back and forth. Or maybe ask like for 2 capsules. Oh, I think it's good. I think it's good. We don't want so we don't have to decide about the number of circulating capsules. Let's have a minimum amount of capsules to always have here, and we can be connecting. We can be inputting the capsules. We can be inputting the capsule into the rocket. Question is, are we gonna be having more inbound trips or more outbound trips? Let's check. Let's see here. We are gonna be delivering satellite asteroid belt probes directly, along with the. Oh, I have just remembered. The belt, these ones, the space probe rockets are also built by the global network. We are relying too much on the global network. I'm feeling we are relying too much on the global network. So maybe what would be good in the future is to make a sushi train, which contains all the items necessary for the functioning of rocket logistics, like capsules, probes, maybe some fuel, and whatnot, and have it circulating, and not rely on the global network. Yeah. Should we have only one capsule circulating? Yeah, it's gonna be a bit too costly. We need to make it. We need to do it right. We need to do it right. So one capsule is never a correct solution. It's an easy solution. It's never a correct one. It's an easy one. So. Oh. I've just realized what's happening. This inserter puts the capsule, and this inserter takes it back immediately. Look at how they're in sync, like one tick, almost in sync. And this is, it barely has time to eat it. So the idea is that we want to be evacuating. We want to be making this work only when yeah. That looks dumb. Okay, let's see here. These two need to be working only, and they need to have a separate condition. Only if the rocket is not ready, and if their own condition is verified. So let's see here. Combinators. We need at least 3. So if they need to be working only. Enabled condition. These two, I mean. Oh, let me put these ones here. Move you down. And these two need to be enabled when this one needs to be enabled when this condition is verified, and this one needs to be enabled when this condition is verified. And also, both need to only be enabled when the rocket is not full yet. So let's see here. A rocket. Cargo rocket is at 0. Then output white signal. I'm using white signal for cargo, so maybe cyan signal. Sure. And for you need when the capsule is below 1. Output a cyan signal. Basically, you are gonna be working when both of these are verified. So when cyan signal is at 2. And you... let me connect them already. When a cyan signal is at 2. Op. Equals to 2. And you, you need to be connected here as well. Well, stop working for now. Stop working for now. Enable one signing signal is 2. So here the rocket is not ready, so this one is a 0. And this one is a 1. So this one should be disabled by control behavior. Now problem is here this one is also going to be outputting cyan signal, and this one is going to be outputting the signal when the rocket sections are below 100, strictly below 100. And we need to do the same on the input side, but here the problem is going to be the connection. So what we need to use here is a red wire in order to not mess up with this green one. And you are also going to be enabled when I wanted to copy paste from the other one, but it would mess up with filters, when cyan signal is equals to 2. So now we are good to go, right? Oh, bad connection. This one with that one. Like this. So basically when either of them does their own job of inserting stuff, or when the rocket is full. Maybe there is a better way to do it, but I'm not seeing it right now. So if someone has an idea, so we don't have to mix the wires, feel free. We want them to each finish their own respective role of filling the rocket, but also only be activated when the rocket is... Oh! Hold on a second. I have realized the mistake. These are actually good. These are actually... Oh man, that's unnecessary. That was all unnecessary. These are actually good. These are actually good. When... Okay, the action should not be done on these ones. The inputs one are okay. The inputs one only input when the conditions are verified. Man, I'm becoming sleepy. This was an example of... This was an example of forcing a solution before thinking whether it was correct or not. Let me evacuate that one here. And let me also remove this chest and put all the capsules except one here. And you, the condition on you should only be when this rocket has less than 100 of these. But let's make, let's separate you then. Very easy. When a rocket has only when it has more than 100. And that's all. That's all. Same for here. Only when a rocket has more than 100 than one of these. That's all. No need for combinators. Make sure there is enough of items here in the silo, because I forgot to realize that the amount of items here and here is actually added up. Okay. Good. So now this has a minimum amount of items, and let's be requesting for 20. And yeah, we need the fuel as well. fuel is quite fast. The fuel is filling up quite fast. Yeah, that's not a problem. Okay, this is done. Now let us take care about the delivery. This is the most complicated part because we are delivering. We're not going to be delivering a lot of items. But let's see here. How much? Let's check the recipe directly. How much are you going to be making? You are sending. You're going to be sent there, and you need to make. Can we see the recipe? Of name maybe. Asteroid Belt craft. It's not a craft. It's not a craft. Basically, what we know is that 0.235 per minute bring 235 items per minute. So 1 for 1,000, right? One of them brings 1,000 of these. So basically, we deliver 2 items, and we obtain we deliver 2 cargo items, and we obtain 1,000. What's the slot size? What's the slot size of these items? 50 stack size. So 1,000, that means 20 stacks. Yeah, so we are sending 2 stacks of cargo, and we are receiving 10 stacks of cargo. Basically, that's what it means. Oh, no, hold on. We also need to be sending rocket fuel, I think. I don't know. What does it cost? What does it cost to send the rocket there? Space probe rocket. How are we doing it on the for this one? Let me check. Does it need fuel or just space probe and oh no, it doesn't need anything. Yeah, literally 2 items in exchange. This item and this item in exchange for 20 stacks. 2 stacks in exchange for 20 stacks. So that means that for every 10 outbound voyages, we can be having 1 inbound. Or no, that's a stupid statement. For 10 of each. No, actually that was not. That was correct. That was correct. I want to estimate the number of or the number of inbound voyages per one. Number of outbounds per 1 inbound, because we are going to be sending. Imagine we send a full rocket. A rocket contains 500 slots. So imagine we send 250 probes and 250 satellites. 2 of the items, and in exchange we are going to be getting 20 stacks times 250. We are going to be having 5,000 stacks, so 10 rockets worth. Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. Basically, sending 1 rocket full with cargo is gonna give us, in the end, 10 rockets in return. And therefore, we need to send enough fuel and enough cargo rocket sections for the return trip. So it's gonna reduce. The amount of. It's not gonna be 1 to 10. It's gonna be 1 to less than 10, because we're gonna be using slots to send rocket sections and fuel for the return trip. And it's really hard to estimate. How much are we going to be needing. So I think the idea would be to just ask to have a dynamic resolution, dynamic solving, and basically the base is going to be asking, we need these items, and we're going to be filling the rocket, and when it's full, it's gonna leave. And this way, we are going to be making sure that we have fuel and rocket sections. Basically, the same sushi rocket setup as we have everywhere until now. And that's gonna be how it's gonna be done. And unfortunately, that's how it's gonna be done tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, because it's my time to go today. So thank you all for coming, and hope to see you next time. Today was a bit quiet. I mean, quiet. I was talking, but it was not chatting today, which is fine. Which is fine. So I could actually I could achieve more than usual because of that. Hey, Faustus. Hello, hello. Man, you have been silent. That means that either you have just come or that I have not made a single mistake until now. Dealing with Russian and related issues at work. Had you unmute? Okay, no problem, of course. Thank you for what's the word? Lurking. Yeah, I guess a lot of companies have issues to deal with right now. The world is changing. Okay, so the setup is gonna be finished tomorrow, I believe. We don't need anything else, and we are gonna be having science 4. Hooray! Actually, we can already set up the. We can be finishing building the catalogs and whatnot. I did manage to see the biter annihilation death. That was fun. Always fun killing biters. Okay. So I'm gonna be saving. No mistakes today that you know of. Today was a lot of planning. It was not a lot of implementation, aside from some novice improvements. And this is mostly planning today, so yeah, it's hard to make mistakes when you're not actively doing things. I'm being precautious. What's on the to-do list for tomorrow? For today, I kind of ignored this, and I went to do this asteroid belt probing. I ignored these for now, but I think we should be finishing this tomorrow. It's more fun, and then we can proceed with finding solutions for these problems, and then continue with the space science facility and everything else. Actually, Holmium Planet Outpost is not that urgent. It's not that urgent. I'm even gonna remove it. Delete task. Because it's only gonna be necessary when we finish energy science facility for Holmium. Okay. So thanks for watching, and let me send you to read someone yesterday. I really didn't have time to do so. Yeah, my work is a bit crazy right now as well. Directory, Factorio. So who shall we raid? Who is playing? Oh, there is one guy who have just started K2 plus SC, and I think that's the only SC playthrough I'm seeing, at least in the description. So let me check.
Okay, let's see here.
Yeah, he's talking. Okay, good. Let's go raid him.
Some wood.
Hey, with depletion. I'm always logging on just as you are leaving. Oh no, that's unfortunate. Yeah, it's really my time to leave. It's 1:30 a.m. and I'm working tomorrow, so I can't really stay too much late during weekdays. But on Friday and Saturday, it's an hour story. So I'm gonna start the raid then.
Nice.
And yep, hopefully see you next time. Have a great night. Thank you. Have a great day, or yeah, I think in other parts of the world is day or beginning of the day. Hey, Luyanamyan. Hey. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the end of the stream. Okay. Bye bye.
It's right here. Is this it?